Hi guys, so today we're just going to play around again in Maya. Let's just start looking at super shapes. So up here in your poly modeling menu, you can just click on the super shape, or you can just go create polygon super shape in here. Um, wow, sorry about that. Wow, okay, excuse me. So yeah, we're just going to click on the super shape, and here we are. So we've got a super shape, we've got a little bit of time on our timeline, and if we move up and down the super ellipse, we can see that it changes its form, which is absolutely beautiful. Um, or we can unmirror that, so it just does some other funky stuff and changes into a cylinder, and change the H and whatever. It's very cool. But we can also change the spherical harmonics, where we can start creating all sorts of very nice funky blobby stuff. So let's just animate some of this. So I'm going to set a key here on this one. I'm going to go forward a second. I'm going to move it to kind of there. I'm going to set a key, and I'm going to come back another second, hit 0, set key, and just rewind and play. So that's cool. It's like just a start of an animation. But what's cooler about it is if you go, or more cool, should I say, if you go into the Mesh menu under Utilities, we can create a jiggle deformer. Okay, so now this Mesh jiggle has come up inside the attributes of the shape. So if I rewind and play now, you see it's got a little bit of bounce at the end. So strength, let's crank it up, see what happens. So you can see it went through a much bigger motion then, so we can add a little bit of stiffness to it. Get the normal strength up. So random strength. Can you go any higher than 2? No, you can't go any higher than 2. So we turn the damping down a bit and get the normal strength up. Maximum translational. Let's just turn it all up. Turn it all up. And then you got a nice little bounciness. Turn the stiffness right down. And then you start to get something even more crazy. And then so it just overexerts itself, which is really nice actually, because it gives you a bit of time to move into another transition, if that makes sense. So we can go back into the super shape from here, and we know that we've animated, because well, our keyframes aren't showing up down here, but if you hit select on the attribute, you'll see that the keyframes come up. So I'm going to kind of get to about there, and I'm going to set another key, and actually I don't know why I set another key on there. Let's just undo that. I'm going to play with some other, let's just get to this point, and let's start playing around with this bad boy. So I'm just going to set a key here, and then here I'm going to add some more, I'm going to add some more craziness. Set a key there, let's rewind and play that. So because we've got that jiggle on there, you're getting overexertion, you're getting like a nice little tail off on your animation, and it's kind of hiding the next animation starting again, which is really cool. And then we could just, from there, we could take it all back to the beginning. So we just do like a spaced keyframe there, and about 100, I'm going to take this back to 0. So we just end up with our beginning shape again. So let's rewind and play. Might need a few more keyframes there, just a bit more on a timeline, should I say, just to have a look. And there we go, it just settles back into its normal shape again. Pretty neat, huh? Obviously you can hide other animations inside this, so like other shapes could be turning up whilst this is changing around. doing its thing. We've got the ultra settings down here, but it's all a bit scary. Hang on, so where were we? So we went up to 100, and that's where it's gone back to normal again. And then when we get to here, we could, yeah, just do something else wild. Set a key on that. See what's occurring there. Set a key at, I think it was 1 or 0. 1. Now it's gone really wild. That's the multiplier, so it should be 0. There we go. Wild. Yeah, so it could be some sort of morphing, funky thing on a, I don't know, motion graphics type thing. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that, just a quick one. I think you may not even know that existed. There you go.